A number of winter weather alerts have been issued for parts of central Illinois. The latest this afternoon now puts an ice storm warning for areas along and northwest of Highway 54. That runs from Gibson City to Clinton down to Springfield. Winter weather advisory elsewhere across the region as a wintry mix is expected to arrive tonight. It will start as perhaps a little snow, transitioning to freezing rain late, with travel impacts the highest concern. Some tree and power line damage is on the table before it becomes a rain by midday. Areas generally in this region where we expect to see the most impacts from that. Then tomorrow night, the transition to some snow showers is expected, with the potential for a limited amount of accumulation. Biggest concerns, though, is going to be the impacts. Those areas under that ice storm warning having the highest impacts. We'll talk more about the impacts, timing, and take a look at Future Hack here coming up later on in the show. WCIA 3 News at 5 starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
We told you about a county defying state public health guidance to allow indoor dining. But could the capital city crack down? Why bars and restaurants in Springfield are looking to their leaders. Plus, a drunk driver got behind the wheel. Now a 23-year-old man is dead. Tonight, the moving message from his grieving father. And drivers beware of this spot. The warning from a woman whose daughter was killed in a train crash 2 years ago.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Our whole goal should be, how do we protect the public health and protect the health of our business owners and workers? I mean, that's what it comes down to.
The mayor of Springfield says he does not want restaurants to reopen January 3rd with the rest of the county, but he won't do anything to stop them if they do. Good evening. I'm Mark Maxwell, in for Paul and Jennifer. The Sangamon County Board put Mayor Jim Langfelder on the hot seat, announcing the county would defy the state of Illinois and allow bars and restaurants to open and seat up to 25% of their tables starting January 3rd. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey is live now in our Springfield newsroom. Cole, the mayor seems to be giving bars and restaurants there a bit of a mixed message here.
Yeah, that's right. The mayor has made it clear in the past that he wanted to see indoor dining at restaurants reopen early on in the new year, but he wasn't expecting it to be this early. Yesterday, after the county blindsided the mayor with their decision to reopen indoor dining with a quarter capacity limit, the mayor took his time to figure out how he would respond. Well, today, he's pretty much saying the matter's out of his hands. He says when it comes to restaurants that don't serve alcohol, the city has no real authority to keep them closed, since the city can only suspend liquor licenses. So now the mayor is saying, I'd rather you not open, but if you do, we won't and can't do anything about it.
But as far as opening up the restaurants, I'm all for it. But I think you have to have that distinction of timeline, because you want to make the commitment to keep them open for 25% capacity. I think we could figure out a way using health precautionary measures and figure it out.
Bars in the city will not be as lucky as restaurants. The city can pull liquor licenses, and the mayor says that those bars without a kitchen cannot reopen for indoor dining. The mayor did say that Springfield Police Department will continue to enforce the city's masking and social distancing guidelines in those restaurants that will have indoor dining. And for now, coming up at 6, we also spoke with the Sangamon County Public Health Director, who is supporting the county's move to allow indoor dining, despite the evidence that the state is proposing and saying that that could spread COVID numbers. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Cole, thanks. And that liquor license is one step, but there's a second, which is the state option to fine businesses $2,500. Sounds like the mayor's not going to go in that direction. All right.
Yeah.
Cole, thanks. We do have a statement from the Director of Public Health just tonight, responding to the mayor's announcement, saying in part, I just want to assure the community that the decision to allow our hard-pressed restaurants and bars to operate at 25% capacity was based upon recognized scientific metrics, and the plan reflects the current conditions in Sangamon County and our medical advisor's judgment that we may safely resume limited indoor dining if we continue to take careful precautions. In similar news tonight, hours after a hearing this morning ended in a court order, a restaurant in Tolono and its owners announced they're going to keep offering indoor dining to their customers. The owners of Lil Buford's lost their health permit earlier this year. That's because they went against a county COVID-19 ordinance. They're still keeping up indoor dining. And today, a judge said he plans to write a restraining order that would prohibit the restaurant from running without a health permit. But if nothing changes, the owners there could be held in contempt of court. They said they intend to potentially change their name and keep serving restaurant customers anyways. Here's a look at where the latest coronavirus numbers stand in Illinois right now. Illinois reporting another jump in cases, but still down from our fall peak last month. The state reporting more than 8,000 new cases today. 133 more people have died. On average, 9% of tests are coming back positive this week. Nearly 4,100 people are in the hospital in Illinois. In Region 3, ICU beds are filling up. 3 and 4 beds are occupied, 75%. 68% of ICU beds in Region 6 are full. Tonight, an urgent plea from a grieving father. Don't drive drunk. Steve Brannon lost his 23-year-old son, Tristan, in a Piatt County car crash yesterday. State police say 34-year-old Justin Slade from Urbana was drunk when he crossed the center line and hit the Weldon native head-on. He was traveling east on Illinois Route 10 as 23-year-old Tristan Brannon was traveling westbound. Brannon's car caught fire in the ditch and he died there after the crash. Slade was taken to a hospital and did get a ticket for driving under the influence. Brannon's father describes his son as a sweet, kind, goofy, and funny person who loved to cheer people up. Illinois State Police tonight reminding people to take care, be responsible while driving over the holidays, and of course throughout the year, don't drive under the influence.
These tragedies are unnecessary, and if the worst-case scenario does not occur, a night in jail over New Year's Eve is also no fun and avoidable.
Brannon's father hopes people will think about what it feels like to lose a child before making that costly choice that could end up costing someone else their life. Tonight, a mother is warning people to take more care on the roads as well when driving through the very same spot where her daughter was killed 2 years ago. 18-year-old Savannah Day's car was hit by a train on Homer Lake Road just south of St. Joseph. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting joining us live in our newsroom now. And Courtney, her mom feels like people might just not be taking enough care and caution on the roads.
That's right, Mark, and she ultimately also wants crossing arms to be added at that location, that railroad crossing, to warn people about a train coming. Right now, there are only blinking lights. Gloria Day says she's been told there are plans in the works for those crossing arms to be added, but nothing has happened yet. So in the meantime, she says drivers need to be extra cautious in that area and feels many are doing the opposite.
They just gotta be cautious, look, slow down, pay attention. I know we get busy and, with our cars, and it only takes a second to look away, and that's it.
The official report from Savannah's crash said she was not under the influence and was not texting or on the phone at the time. Her mother feels her daughter just did not see the train coming. It was around 6 at night in early October, and the sun was low in the sky. She thinks it just made it hard for Savannah to see. They did tell me the crossing arms should be installed by this August, if not before. That's what she was told by the Illinois Commerce Commission. I did reach out to them and Union Pacific, but I haven't heard back from either of them about specific plans. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thank you for that sad and tragic report, but a good reminder. After that fatal crash in October 2018, the state vowed to expedite its plans to add new signals and crossing guards, those gates at the railroad crossing before 2021. Well, 2020 is come and gone. Still, no gates installed at that crossing. Springfield police need your help to track down a suspect in a Christmas Eve armed robbery. They say a cab picked up a man on Saratoga Drive between Concord and Cumberland, then drove him to Pope near the Holly Drive intersection. They say that man cocked a gun and demanded the driver's money, then ran away. He was seen wearing a red skull cap, black jacket, and had short hair, appeared to be between 19 and 20 years old. If you have any information, you can contact the Sangamon and Menard County Crime Stoppers. Her story touched the hearts of people nationwide. How Dory the dog is now being celebrated. Plus, this.
I'm Trevor Shirley in Washington. The COVID-19 vaccine is rolling out, but it's happening more slowly than a lot of officials had hoped for. Coming up, I'll explain why.
WCIA 3 News is sponsored by SK Exteriors.
Illini Contractor Supply, 30 years of providing Champaign County with the best selection of the right tools to do the job right. The only direct connection to the best deals on quality Milwaukee electric tools and the area's only Milwaukee authorized service center. Illini Contractor Supply.
Don't look good.
Yeah, it looks like it's both. Just what I don't need.
This is what you do need.
Complete the application within minutes, and if approved, you may get the money you need as soon as the same business day. Get the cash you need fast. Apply online today. Go to cashnetusa.com.
Throw away your shovel.
Enter to win a snowblower at WCIA.com. All you got to do is guess the date of the first 3-inch snowfall in Champaign or Springfield, and you could win a snowblower from Lanes Inc. or Savannah Sales.
Win a snowblower for the correct Champaign snowfall guess, courtesy of Savannah Sales. Or the correct Springfield snowfall guess from Lands Inc. Enter the Let It Snow contest at WCIA.com.
The world changed in an instant, but at MediaCom, we were ready. And as internet traffic increased, we never slowed down. Schools and businesses went virtual, and we powered a new reality. For more than 20 years, we've been building a future-ready network to keep you ahead of it all. And now, MediaCom will be among the first to take you to 10G. We're making the next giant leap forward in internet technology and taking you further than you can imagine.
The committee has spoken. The field has been narrowed down. The playoff is set. Only 4 teams remain in contention. New customers can bet $1 on any of those squads to win the national championship and pocket $100 if they take home the trophy. Odds like that don't come around every day. So download the DraftKings at Casino Queen Sportsbook app. Sign up with the promo code, bet $1 to win $100, and make it rain.
This job search tip is brought to you by the WCIA3 Job Board.
The job search can seem overwhelming, so where do you start? Making a checklist with a few goals each day. Accomplishing these small steps can quickly get you in a position to focus on key jobs that might ultimately turn into your next career.
Go to WCIA.com and find your next job today. Live from your local news leader, Jennifer Roscoe, Paul Cicchini, and Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Kevin Lighty. You're watching WCIA 3 News at 5.
The COVID-19 vaccine is out there making its way into the arms of healthcare workers and the elderly nationwide. But the new data just out shows the pace of those vaccinations and their deliveries not quite as quick as originally planned. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Trevor Shirley has more tonight from Washington.
Well, according to the CDC's own numbers, more than 12 million doses have been distributed, but so far just under 3 million shots have been given. The Trump administration originally set a goal of 20 million doses distributed by the end of the year, a goal which doesn't look like it's going to be met. Officials say there's a number of reasons why the rollout has been slower than expected. For one, the federal government is leaving it up to the states to decide how and where to distribute the vaccine, and many states are still getting their vaccination programs up and running. And up until last week, Congress had not approved any new money to fund vaccine distribution, so states are just now starting to get the funding to cover things like extra staffing, new training, and the supplies needed for mass vaccination campaigns. On top of that, officials also cite the holiday season and several major snowstorms, both factors that slowed down some shipments of the vaccine. But officials are optimistic that things will speed up in the coming weeks, especially once doses of the vaccine make their way to local pharmacies, where it's expected many in the public will ultimately go to get their shots.
A massive undertaking like the initiation of a massive countrywide vaccine program, you're going to get some bumps in the roads and some hiccups. As we get into January, the feeling is that we're going to gain momentum to be able to catch up.
Officials say demand for the vaccine will continue to be greater than the supply for at least the next several months, but Dr. Fauci says he does believe they'll be widely available by the end of April for anybody who wants one. And President-elect Biden says he plans to use the Defense Production Act to ramp up production of the vaccine. On top of that, he's also hoping to vaccinate 100 million Americans within the first 100 days of his presidency. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley.
All right, Trevor, thanks. And Jacob Dickey, a happy New Year's Eve to you. Tell me there's a good 2021 in store.
Not a start, that's for sure. We've got very active weather in the winter side of things. As far as things go, here's what we're expecting. Tonight, freezing rain starts to move on in. Then we'll see fairly substantial impacts from that before a cold rain transitions on the backside of that tomorrow afternoon. And then we're talking about 2 rounds of quick snow showers on the way. We're going to talk about the dangerous travel conditions and impacts we expect for the next 48 hours. Coming up after this.
People are winning with the Viewers Club. Sign up today at viewersclub.net.
It's that time of year. Sale prices on flooring and furniture store-wide.
Announcing Carpet Weaver's great room redo event. Now you can complete your room with some of the best deals of the season. Our lowest prices, our biggest financing offers. Save on wood look and worry-free floors, carpet, luxury vinyl, hardwood, and more. Save on furniture and accessories too. Redo your room now and save.
Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. We're flooring people.
Start your new year right with the Xfinity Hello 2021 sales event. Get powerful internet you can count on and $250 back when you add Xfinity Mobile with nationwide 5G on the most reliable network. Keep in touch with family and friends. Stream your favorites with ease and take your devices to the next level. Get Xfinity Internet and Mobile together and say hello to 2021 with $250 back for a limited time only. This sale won't last, so click, call, or visit a store today.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
For over 25 years, Matex has been the top-rated, most trained, and most trusted team in Central Illinois.
One of my favorite parts of the job is working directly with the technicians. For 26 years I've been doing that. It's even in the name, Matex. Maturing technician, what we're about.
You really don't see this level of care and training from any other service company in Central Illinois.
There's a reason thousands of customers depend on Matex as their only trusted home service provider. Matex, feel the difference.
I wanted to wish all of my family and friends in the Champaign, Illinois area a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please stay safe, happy, and healthy. And to my nephews, Jaden and Gannon, please give Totoro a big ol' hug for me.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel Jackie Osterhaus. I'm a medical officer with the Minnesota National Guard, and I'd like to wish my daughter Kristen, her husband, and everyone in Champaign, Illinois, the happiest of holidays. Be safe. I love you.
Happy holidays from WCIA 3, X49, and Carpenters Union Local 270. From the technological advances in the business of farming to the policy that helps shape the industry. Watch This Week in Agribusiness, Saturday mornings at 5 on WCIA 3. Sponsored by Roofs by Roger. WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Pontiac RV. Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Jacob Dickey.
2021 expected to kick off with a bang in the weather department here. We've got a very active system on the way. Nothing right now. Temperature at 29 with east and northeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour are continuing. Our system is heading our way, though. This big area of rain, storm, sleet, snow, and ice off to the south is lifting to the north here, already getting a band into far southern Illinois and southern Missouri. That should be here in the next 6 to 8 hours or so by early tomorrow morning, bringing us freezing rain and some chances for ice across the region. As far as temperatures go, we'll be down into the upper 20s, I should say. And I think after midnight, when the chance for some of this freezing rain is expected into the region here. Tomorrow, then, the freezing rain will stick around in parts of central Illinois early to mid-morning before a transition to a cold rain is likely. It also will be breezy during the day. Temperatures only low to middle 30s is what we expect here in the region. Here's the latest on weather alerts. Again, the ice storm warning from Gibson City to Clinton to Springfield. It points to the north and west. Winter weather advisory area wide here. The impacts primarily are going to be for travel on roadways. That's our highest here, very high. Treacherous travel likely tomorrow morning. Tree damage and power outages, something else we're watching. We don't have any bitter cold temperatures to worry about, although we are cold enough to get some ice to form. About the tree and power line damage, this is going to be the concern here. Notice that tomorrow morning, wind gusts really pick up here, 20 to 30 miles an hour. So in areas that are able to get the highest ice accumulation, that's going to be where we're concerned mostly for tree and power line damage. Travel impacts expected area-wide here, but from areas from Watsika down towards Clinton and Springfield to the north and west here, could see up to a quarter-inch of ice. Some localized areas a little higher than that. Glaze to a tenth to the south of that down to I-70. So we think those travel impacts will be there expected area-wide. The fun thing, too, is that on the backside of of this, by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, we may add a little snow onto this. This could bring more impacts into the forecast. We're going to watch it closely here. Let's time it out on Future Track and talk about it. Here we go. Tonight into tomorrow morning, midnight, starting to see some snow or some freezing rain into the area. That's going to continue and bring treacherous travel through much of the morning hours tomorrow. The transition will be to a cold rain as we go late morning into the early afternoon. And we may have some heavier rain on the backside of this, too. We're sitting at 33 in Champaign with rain at 9 a.m. Still freezing rain to the north and west. That rain continuing all day Friday here, trending a little lighter into the afternoon and evening. And then Friday night, we may get a band of some snow showers along and west of Highway 54, again through the region. So watch things closely here. Another band then looks to come in as we go into Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. Here's a quick check at our 7-day forecast. Again, the main concern is going to be tonight and tomorrow. We will start with some freezing rain, maybe a little snow early tonight. Then tomorrow morning, freezing rain to start, rain into the afternoon, a transition to snow late. We get another chance for some snow showers on Saturday then, and that may last into early Sunday morning. Things looking a little quieter as we go into Sunday afternoon, Monday and Tuesday, and then the chance there for some more rain and or snow as we go into Wednesday, Thursday. Not as confident here. Let's focus on this as we move forth. Of course, we've got those app updates all taken care of. We'll be here all night and watching things tomorrow with this treacherous travel. What a icy way to start 2021.
Well, maybe not all night, not all the way until midnight. You gotta.
Yeah, I might take a nap, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, gotta have a good time for New Year's.
Right.
All right, Jacob, thanks. Time for tonight's Bright Spot. Laura sent this in to us. She says she got this canvas painting from her son on Christmas. Look at that. Her dog, Harlow, looking absolutely regal there. Great shot. If we want to see more of your pictures and videos, those bright spots in your life, you can email them to us. Here's the information on your screen. Also, a post at the top of our page where you can share those bright spots in your life. All right, we're going to take a look at today's top stories. That's coming up. But first, it's been a great week for our Gift of Life blood drive. It's still going on. The big impact so many of you have helped us to make. Tonight on WCIA 3 News at 6.
It was terrible. It was all filled with smoke on the first and second floor.
But she escaped with her dogs thanks to this man, how he helped them escape a fire that was coming from right under their feet. Tonight at 6.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts. We offer genuine value on everything you need to keep pets, livestock, and wild birds happy and healthy. Like 20% off dog and cat health supplements. 10 packs of berry and woodpecker suet are just $8.99. And keep chickens healthy with these heated poultry drinkers, $4 off. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru. You don't even need to get out of your car.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. When you put love into everything like you put into your food, people feel it. You can't fake that kind of thing.
Get on your feet.
That's the girl we know.
For Gloria Estefan.
I did not put it up for this interview, but there's a picture of us right back there. We're just missing John.
Plus,
flipping and filming and filming and flipping.
Make your own takeout night.
And there you go. Ta-da!
And an adorable pup date on Bellaboo Blue. Next, Rachel.
Tomorrow at 3 on WCIA 3.
She has the drive, but there are still big hurdles ahead. At Junior Achievement, we're helping her overcome them by teaching her major life skills, like setting a budget and starting her career, so she's ready for what's ahead and can achieve 100% bigger dreams, like going from running races to running companies. Junior Achievement, 100 years, 100% ready.
We've taken steps to slow the spread of COVID-19, but no matter where you live, it's vital to take personal responsibility. Free testing is available at Marketplace Mall, no appointment or doctor's referral needed. It's the responsible thing to do. See-uphd.org.
Stay connected with the WCIA 3 News app. Get news, traffic, or severe weather alerts right to your phone. Local news, always on with the WCIA 3 News app. Powered by WCIA 3 News.
The stellar tribute to the holidays will celebrate the true meaning of the season with host Jacqueline Carr and scheduled performances by Vashawn Mitchell, Janice Gaines, Titus Showers, and many more. Don't miss it.
New Year's Day at 9 a.m. on WCIA 3. Storm Tracker on WCIA 3, sponsored by SK Exteriors.
Towards Urbana, definitely.
We track every storm because no two storms are the same.
I've been tracking into the...
SK Exteriors Storm Tracker on WCIA 3. This This is WCIA 3 News, your local news leader.
I know you'll remember Dory, the dog found floating in a cage at Kaufman Lake. Check this out now. She had a beer made in her honor, and you can buy it now. Dory was rescued by Brian Fritz last November, a viral story. A few months later, Dory ran a 5K to help raise money for the Champaign County Humane Society and raised more than $10,000. Now, Triptych Brewing made this German-inspired ale to celebrate her. If you want to try Dory's beer, there's a link up to the brewery's website on our website, WCIA.com. And we want to thank you tonight for all of your help in our Gift of Life blood drive yesterday. 401 people donated yesterday. That's 380 pints of blood. Also, more than 15 convalescent plasma and platelet donors. If you didn't get a chance to donate, there is still time. You can make an appointment to donate across Central Illinois. Text WCIA to 999-777 or go to our website now and sign up. We have a look at what's making headlines here across Central Illinois next.
WCIA 3 News is sponsored by Midas Tire and Auto in Urbana.
Your news every hour in primetime is on News Nation on WGN America. News Nation had live team coverage of the Nashville bombing and investigation.
This is going to be a big crime scene.
And Courtney B. Vance and Dr. Robin Smith teamed up to talk minority mental health.
It's time to come out of the shadows.
News Nation covers your nation every night starting at 8, 7 Central on WGN America. Go to newsnationnow.com to find WGN America on your cable or satellite provider.
The committee has spoken. The field has been narrowed down. The playoff is set. Only 4 teams remain in contention. New customers can bet $1 on any of those squads to win the national championship and pocket $100 if they take home the trophy. Odds like that don't come around every day. So download the DraftKings at Casino Queen Sportsbook app. Sign up with the promo code, bet $1 to win $100, and make it rain.
CashNetUSA.com, man. I help when money's tight.
If approved, you may get the money you need as soon as the same business day. Get the cash you need fast. Apply online today. Go to CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNetUSA.
This job search tip is brought to you by the WCIA 3 Job Board.
The first step to any successful job search is to have an updated and accurate resume. Be sure employers who research your resume find it to be complete and accurate. A few wrong dates or bad information can quickly disqualify you from the process.
Go to WCIA.com and find your next job today.
Specialist Nicholas Ebers. I'm with 1/6 Infantry Regiment. I want to give a shout out to my family back home in Southern Illinois. Love and miss y'all.
Happy holidays from WCIA 3, X49, and Carpenters Union Local 270.
Watch Capital Connection Sunday mornings at 10:30 on WCIA 3.
Here's a look at the top stories in Central Illinois tonight. In Sangamon County, all eyes were on Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder after the county board put him in the hot seat, announcing they would defy the state public health guidance and allow restaurants to open for 25% of indoor capacity starting January 3rd. But today, the mayor of Springfield said he doesn't want restaurants to reopen on that date with the rest of the county, but he's not going to do anything to stop them if they do. In Piatt County, a father is pleading for people to stay safe on the roads after his son died in a car crash. Happened on Illinois Route 10. Officials say 34-year-old Justin Slade hit 23-year-old Tristan Brannon head-on. Brannon died. Slade was taken to the hospital and got a ticket for driving under the influence. Be careful this holiday season. In Champaign County, a mother is pleading with drivers to be more careful in the same spot where her daughter was killed 2 years ago. 18-year-old Savannah Day was killed in a train and car crash on Homer Lake Road, right there at that spot. Her mother wants people to take extra care in that area, but ultimately wants the state to put more crossing arms in place. Also in Sangamon County, Springfield police need your help to track down a suspect from a Christmas Eve armed robbery. They say a cab driver picked up a man on Saratoga Drive and then drove him to Pope. The man then cocked a gun and demanded the driver's money before running away. He was seen wearing a red skull cap, black jacket, and short hair. They think he's around 19 or 20 years old. And coming up tonight at 6, a fire broke out in an apartment building in Central Illinois. How a woman says a kind neighbor helped to get her and her dogs to safety.
Here's a look at the 7-day forecast again real fast for you. We just showed that snow total accumulation. We'll be watching it with the ice, freezing rain, snow, and more over the next couple of days. Of course, very active. We encourage you to download the WCIA 3 weather app for the latest. We'll have more updates coming up at 6 and 10 o'clock tonight. Keeping things busy around here to wrap up 2020.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks for joining us this evening. The CBS Evening News is next.